Going back to when you first started with the Eagles, how close were the two of you initially?
Man, like two peas in a pod. Like he brought out in me what I didn't think I had in me was a little bit more social, personality, so to speak. I think me seeing his personality allowed me to be myself because I was so reserved, to an extent, to where people only saw my passion and they saw that smile or whatever. They saw that on Sundays. But outside of that, I was kind of like just reserved. I was pretty much all business. That was due to probably the way I was raised, because I really didn't get to do much of that as a kid. I was kind of sheltered in a sense. Grew up in a strict household. So just to be around Donovan, and to see that he had fun, on the field and off the field. His personality was, big as Lincoln Financial Stadium. And so, we had fun. Playing in the Pro Bowls together, knowing that, I came there to be with him and the Philadelphia Eagles with the whole grand idea is to win some Super Bowls and get to the Super Bowl and win. And we got part of that. We were successful in part of that by making it to the Super Bowl. We just didn't win. And then obviously, like I said, after the first year, wanted to get somewhat a contract extension or a renegotiation of that contract, and it didn't happen. Things happened.
But before you even get to the second year, it seemed just from reading your book that the turning point was actually a moment in the huddle. Explain what transpired where in the huddle he basically told you to shut the F up.
Right, and I think he thought that I was really trying to take over the team or, me be the focal point.
What was said in the, what did you say
I
in the
just
huddle?
basically came to the huddle and told him we had run a play, and the play was supposed to come to me. I ran the play just like we did in practice, ran it, I was open, he didn't throw me the ball. So I just basically told him like I was open. I wasn't demonstrative about it, I wasn't aggressive, I wasn't abrasive with my tone. I just any other time that I've been in the huddle, talking and just communicating, I was like, yo, I was open. And he took offense to it, and he said what he had to say, and I didn't say too much at that time. And I just felt, at that time, again, I'm trying to do some right things here, so I didn't address it at that moment. I waited till after the game to address the issue.
What subsequently transpired in the locker room?
Well, I just basically just told him, I was like, you're a man just like I'm a man. I was like, I have a mom, I have a grandmother. They don't talk to me that way, so I didn't feel that he should talk to me that way, especially if we're trying to achieve, the same thing. And, we're trying to achieve the same goals and reach them. And in order to do that, we have to communicate. And again, I didn't come at him, abrasively in the huddle as he did with me. So I just, moving forward, just so that wouldn't happen, I just wanted to express how I felt. And I felt like me approaching him, I didn't approach him in a bad way. I felt that was part of me growing up and learning from mistakes that I had made prior.
Why do you think he started acting differently towards you?
I think.
Looking back on it now.
Just because the city, welcomed me with open arms. I came there for one reason only. The city felt like that I was the missing piece, the missing link to that. And I think, obviously he was a little slighted when he got drafted there, that the city didn't want him as they embraced me when I got there. And I think there was a little bit of a resentment maybe. I'm not speaking for him. I think just speaking from my perception.
I know you two have gotten together, in recent years. What's the relationship like now?
We're cool. We're cordial. We have fun. We're smiling together. We have fun. Again, things that happen, they happen. And, do I wish it could have ended a little better and on better terms? And of course. But, again, I think there was a lot of rumors as to what was, what happened, what was said, what was taken out of context, especially with, in regards to my comments about that interview and how the media, kind of, played it out that, I was taking shots at him or I didn't appreciate him as a quarterback. And, I undermined his ability as a quarterback, in which I never did. And, Donovan, I mean, he's a great personality. I mean, he's going to be successful in whatever he does. And, obviously he has the charisma, obviously the skill set and talent to be on TV broadcasting and commentating, which he's doing now. So, I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all.